Hello disc golfers, this is Matt Dollar and I'm here today with coverage from the finals of the Georgia Flying Disc Festival at North Georgia Canopy Tours in Lula, Georgia. It's one of the most popular courses in Georgia and the whole southeast. Unfortunately, it is shutting down this month. So, one last look at North Georgia Canopy Tours and some tournament action, and we'll be seeing some of the alternate holes that we're playing, as well as a few of the holes from the normal 18-hole course here on site. I've got a 5-stroke lead on Alden Harris going into the finals.
This hole, the next hole, and then we're going to play 15 from the long tee to hole 3's basket. And it's still the same rule where you have to make it inbounds over the creek off the tee, or else you go to the drop zone, and then it's creek and beyond out of bounds the rest of the way, and then in the road is out of bounds as well. Then we'll play hole 4. Then we'll play 5A. Hopefully somebody can get a Sports Center ace like Priscilla did last year. And then instead of playing 5B, we're going to play a monster hole 5 coming back. Par 4, throwing over the lake on the first shot. Or par 5, throwing over the lake on the first shot. So that's what we're doing.
This is a similar layout to last year's finals,
Thanks for coming.
which featured a pretty good battle between myself and Dave Felberg. We're going to be starting out on hole 15A. 325 feet, road and beyond OB to the right, creek and beyond OB deep and to the left.
Something going on out there.
I'm going with my Neutron Pyro. It's a little bit beat up. Did not quite commit. It's an overstable mid-range, and even though that one's seasoned, it's still very overstable. I needed to really lean on that to get it out over the road. It's going to leave me probably about 50 or 60 feet. Here's Alden Harris out of Woodstock, Georgia. New 1,000 rated player. Get used to seeing Alden Harris. That guy is good. He won the U.S. Junior Disc Golf Championship last year at Smugs in Vermont. And he's been doing really good in the Open Division all year with 14 straight cashes and 2 wins this year. That was John Matlack. I'm not sure what disc Matlack threw there. It was a pretty good shot though. Everybody will be looking at a putt. I'm going to have the longest one and I'll be first up. Just a small look at our gallery back there. I'm putting with the Electron Soft Envy.
Woo!
Tuck that one to bed in the corner. A little bit of a lucky catch there. Oh, nice slow-mo replay. You can see I kind of give up on it the last second, and it goes in anyway. See the little hanging yellow jacket mini basket there? That's part of the Mario Golf course, which was one of our side events this year. Matlack bangs home his birdie. Goodwin drew cage, but was not able to convert. And Alden will be the closest in the group. That's going to take Alden to 25 under par. I'll be at 30 under par. Everyone in this group shot double digits under par during the actual round before the finals. I shot 15 under, Alden with a 13 under. Matlack, who shot 5 under in the first round, jumped back with a 15 under, rated 1051. And Nate shot an 11 under. Getting a little love from the crowd there. That's my really beat-in Electron Vector. I have more control over that disc than any disc I've ever thrown. I've been throwing that same one as my most beat Vector for over a year straight now. Really like the way it flies. This is not a terribly long hole, but there is a creek that's out of bounds to the right side. Matlack's going to get buried in some of the stuff there. Probably not going to have a birdie look. If he does, it'll probably be obstructed. Oh my goodness, Nathan Goodwin almost aced. You can't see the basket from the tee pad, so I had no idea he was that close to almost acing. Nice bid from Alden. It's just going to come in a little bit low. If you guys have never seen Nathan Goodwin play before, he is a very, very good player. He's always around the Atlanta events. In fact, Nathan is eligible to play Pro Masters, and all 6 times that he played Pro Masters this year, he came home with the win. I'm going to tap in for my birdie here on hole 15B. All smiles, walking over with a 6-stroke lead to the big par 4 we're going to play here. So Super 15 coming in at 670 feet. We're teeing from across the road. You must get across the creek and land safely in bounds, or else you have to go to a drop zone. So really the most tricky part of this hole is definitely just getting in bounds off the tee shot. Backing up and playing this long alternate tee definitely makes this hole super challenging. It changes the angle, so you can't take a huge drive and bite off a lot off this tee shot because this right side comes up really fast, as you're going to see here on Matlack's shot. So you almost have to throw like a low hyzer with something that's going to like go very fast but standing up and slightly moving left while it goes. So there used to be 2 huge trees on this hole, and they definitely both fell in one big storm, and we have 3 little trees planted, and they all have cages protecting them. So that basket you see over on the right side of the screen there, that was actually for the accuracy, which was set up on this hole during the field events. So Matlack's actually going to be out of bounds there, because we are throwing to hole 3's basket, the one they just showed you from the catch cam. I was really surprised to see Matlack go for it from where he was. He was in a bad spot, and this is already a very difficult par 4. It's just extra tricky because where you're trying to land off your tee shot is blind, and then where you're trying to approach the basket to is also blind. So you're throwing 2 blind shots. Second one's definitely a lot easier. Alden throws a putter down there, and he's going to be inside the circle putting for birdie. Matlack's going to chip down with his Envy. He's putting with the, I believe, the Cosmic Neutron or Cosmic Electron Envies currently. Goodwin's going to chip up and just try to get a stroke back on Matlack. I got another outside the circle look, and gonna nail it home with a stepper. Man, just like on the first hole, that Envy just dives in the left corner pocket. Alden also makes a very nice birdie there. I believe we're going to see Alden Harris more on the big scene this next year. I believe he's going to tour some. He's got himself a tour vehicle. And I'm really excited to see how he does on the big stage. So after that, we actually have a little bit of a battle between Matlack and Nate. Matlack's got him by 2. And we'll move on to hole 4 from the normal course. One of the most beautiful par 3s on the course. You throw over this creek on your tee shot. You got to stay under that branch. I just got under there. I threw the Plasma Volt, and it hyzered out just a little too much at the end. It had a beautiful stand-up and turnover at the beginning of his flight. And it's going to leave me probably just outside the circle and obstructed. Alden is a very strong thrower, so he's able to just go the mid-range on this hole. It's definitely out of my range with a mid-range for sure. Nathan's going to go driver, and he's going to finish on that left side as well. It looks like he's going to be obstructed by the main 2 trees over there. Matlack's going with a Neutron Lift. And that is a beautiful shot. He almost hit the pole. Got a little unlucky with that big skip and slide. Gonna leave him probably circle's edge coming back. Goodwin having some tough luck in these finals. I'm so obstructed I'm putting left-handed. I had a good height on that one, but definitely didn't want to airball it. Matlack misses just a hair high. The Envies have such good glide that when you're putting uphill like that, you get them riding, and sometimes they will just ride into that bogey band. Matlack dead center twice in a row, just a little too much height or speed. I'm going to tap in for my 3. Alden with the park job birdie. We'll take a stroke back. And he'll take the tee box. This is such a feel-good event. Everybody just has such a good time. The disc golf, while it is a big tournament and there's always very nice payout for first and beyond, it's really just about the good times at this event and all the field events we play as well. Alden with a big drive here on hole 5A. This is the hole that Matt Versola aced last year and got on Sports Center. Made the top 10.
Stick it in between as much crap as possible.
If you can hear, my disc golf design is to make sure there's nothing obstructing the basket. Nothing really close to the basket on the green. And my mini golf design is stick the basket into as much crap as possible. That was what I was explaining there. There's a nice drive from Nathan, but it just crawls up in behind that tree. He might end up being obstructed again. Matlack throws a nice drive, starts it out to the right, it's moving left. Wow, almost based it. Alden's pin high and up to the right. He's going to miss just a little bit left there. And Goodwin, like every hole in this finals, has been dead on, but the height was just a little off again. I went Fission Photon off the tee there, and I'll card my birdie after tapping in with the Envy. That was me admiring Matlack's Cosmic Neutron Volt. Those just came out and they are massively overstable. I was surprised Matlack was able to throw it that far. Alright, the last hole of finals, Super 5, coming in at 999 feet. That's definitely not a complete guesstimation. I was actually shocked at where that disc ended up because I threw it so good that I thought it would go further, but this hole was just all in theory. We'd never tested this out yet. And the windmill and to the right, or beyond the windmill on the right side, is out of bounds. So you have a very particular landing zone because you have to get over the lake to the left of the OB line, and then you have to go to the right of the creek. That was going into the creek or over the creek for sure, which would have definitely been out of bounds had it not caught that last little branch. This is about max D for Goodwin. This tee shot, just to get over there, is over 400 feet. So Nathan cleared the lake, but once you get to the windmill, that's when the OB starts on the right side. So he was out of bounds off that tee shot, and this is his third shot, throwing back into the middle. Looks like Matlack's going to go with a Neutron Dimension here. He has thrown a very nice shot. Might be slightly obstructed. He's going to have to throw an Anheuser around this tree. So the whole left side here is a creek, and it is out of bounds creek and beyond. I'm going to go Fission Photon again. Went with it off the tee as well. And here's Alden. He's just going to be able to pitch out to the right pretty much and advance as far as possible, but with the angle he was at, there was no way he could bite off too much. Wow, he's probably over, oh my goodness, he was probably about 500 or 550 to the pin from where he was at right there. Probably threw that one just under 500 feet. So the road that Alden landed just beyond and Nathan landed just short of is also out of bounds. I didn't really like my spot, so I was just going to throw a lefty. And and use everything, you know, all of the course, use all the backstops and whatnot. I meant to start that out just a little further left and basically throw a spike hyzer over the creek. But yeah, came out just a little bit early and hit a Prius. Matlack slides across the road inbounds there. This is a par 5, so after getting off the really good tee shot and then good second shot, I was in position to get an easy par with that lefty shot. Well, that was just a layup for the win, but got a little aggressive. Got some strokes to play with, not a big deal.
Good bid.
Matlack almost bangs home the super long death putt. Alden can run this one, but if he wants, nobody's going to catch him. Oh, he ends up not going out of bounds. Might be kind of a tough putt coming back, but should be okay. So Alden's going to finish in second place. I'm going to end up with a 6-stroke victory with the par on this hole, shooting 4 down in the finals. Matlack's going to take home third place, and oh, Goodwin rolled in the creek there. Just a little insult to injury. He didn't really play bad in this finals, but he definitely didn't catch any breaks. Very nice comeback putt from Alden there. Alden had a really good tournament. He ended up averaging, I believe, in the 1030s. Just very solid showing. Big thanks once again to Ace Run Productions for coming out and filming this. It's really nice to see Lula on screen one more time before it goes away. And of course, a big shout out to MVP Disc Sports for sponsoring me and my events. Everyone had such a good time playing all the fun events, including the US Mini Disc Golf Championship, which we had at the same time. One more last look there, a little stepper off the first hole of the finals. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to Ace Run Productions. And if you have a chance to play the Georgia Flying Disc Festival next year, it won't be at Lula, but it'll be somewhere. Make an effort to play if you can. We always have great player packs, lots of fun side events, and added cash to the Pro Division. Once again, thanks to Ace Run Productions and MVP Disc Sports, and thank you guys so much for watching.